All right, so today we're diving into something a little different. Nostradamus-inspired predictions.
Nostradamus.
Yeah, but with a twist.
Okay.
We're going to focus on your zodiac sign.
Interesting.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Nostradamus and like horoscopes, really?
Right.
But hold on, this isn't like your typical daily horoscope. You know, just as like
Okay,
generalized sun sign description.
Yeah.
We're going way beyond that.
So Nostradamus didn't actually write predictions for individual zodiac signs,
Right.
like as we know them today.
Okay.
His quatrains, you know those like famously cryptic four-line verses?
Yeah.
Those were focused on much broader themes and events.
Okay, so then like what exactly are we doing here?
Well, we're going to apply a modern lens to Nostradamus' style
Okay.
and create personalized predictions specifically for you based on your zodiac sign.
All right.
Think of it like a playful experiment, kind of a what-if scenario,
Yeah.
where Nostradamus turned his prophetic gaze towards the individual.
Okay, so let's get right to it. You're a Leo, right?
That's right, a fiery Leo.
All right, Leo, listen closely.
Okay.
Your Nostradamus-style prediction reads,
Okay.
"The lion roars atop the hill, yet shadows of pride may obscure its vision." What's your initial reaction to that?
Ooh, that's interesting.
Right.
It definitely has that classic Nostradamus feel to it.
Yeah.
A bit ominous, a bit mysterious.
Yeah.
And right away, I'm struck by that contrast.
Yeah.
The image of power and success with the roar atop the hill.
Right.
But then this warning about pride, you know, potentially clouding judgment.
Yeah, I'm getting a similar vibe. It's like, even when you're at the top, you can't let your ego get in the way.
Exactly. And if we connect this to the typical Leo traits,
Yeah.
it makes a lot of sense. Leos are known for their confidence,
Right.
their leadership qualities,
Yeah.
that natural ability to command attention.
Yeah.
That's the roar atop the hill.
Right.
But the shadow side of Leo can be, as the prediction hints at, that tendency towards pride or arrogance.
I see. So it's not just about achieving success. It's about how you handle it.
Exactly.
Maintaining humility.
Yes.
Even when you're in a position of power.
Precisely. And I think that's a valuable lesson for anyone.
Yeah.
Regardless of their zodiac sign.
Right.
We all face those moments where our ego can inflate a bit.
Yeah.
Especially when things are going well.
Okay, so that's the initial cryptic message.
Right.
But we've got a more detailed Nostradamus-inspired prediction tailored specifically for you, Leo.
Okay.
Ready to hear it?
Absolutely lay it on me.
Here it is. "The lion basks in the sun, its roar echoing across kingdoms. But shadows creep where pride dwells unchecked. Recognition and leadership opportunities abound, but humility will determine your long-term success. Love takes a dramatic turn. Embrace vulnerability to deepen bonds." Wow, there's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah, it's definitely giving me that buckle up, Leo, it's going to be an eventful year kind of vibe.
Right, I'm hearing about success, leadership, but also some potential pitfalls.
Right.
I'm especially intrigued by that line about love taking a dramatic turn.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think that means for a Leo?
Well, Leos are known for their passionate and dramatic nature.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that their love life would follow suit.
Right.
But dramatic doesn't necessarily have to mean negative. It could be a whirlwind romance,
Oh.
a deepening commitment,
Okay.
or even a necessary breakup that ultimately leads to greater happiness.
So a chance for growth and transformation, even if it comes with some heartache along the way.
Exactly. And I think that ties back to the earlier part of the prediction
Yeah.
about humility being key to long-term success
Right.
in love. That could mean being willing to let go of ego, to compromise, to be vulnerable.
That makes sense. Okay, Leo, I want you to think about this.
Okay.
How does this prediction resonate with you? Are there any areas in your life right now where you might be facing those shadows of pride? Or perhaps you're sensing that dramatic turn in your love life is already starting to unfold.
It's fascinating how these predictions, even though inspired by an ancient figure like Nostradamus, can still feel so relevant to our modern lives.
Absolutely. It's all about finding those personal connections, those moments where the prediction sparks something within you. Now, before we dive into your specific situation, Leo, let's take a quick detour and look at the historical context of Nostradamus himself. Who was this guy, and why are his prophecies still so captivating centuries later?
Well, Nostradamus was a 16th century French astrologer and physician. His book, Les Prophéties,
Yeah.
that's what he's most famous for.
Okay.
It's a collection of those quatrains we mentioned,
Right.
written in this incredibly enigmatic language that people have been trying to decipher for centuries.
So basically, he was dropping these cryptic rhymes about the future.
Yeah.
And people have been trying to figure out what he meant ever since.
Exactly. And what's interesting is that there's no one definitive interpretation of his quatrains. They're open to multiple interpretations, which is part of what makes them so fascinating and enduring.
And that's what we're doing here, right?
Yes.
Taking inspiration from his style,
Right.
but applying it to a modern context.
Exactly.
We're not trying to predict specific events,
Right.
but rather explore potential themes and possibilities.
Right. It's more about using these predictions as a tool for self-reflection and understanding.
Okay, so back to you, Leo.
Okay.
We've got this intriguing prediction about roaring lions, shadows of pride, and a dramatic turn in love.
Okay.
Where do you want to start unpacking this? What's standing out to you the most?
Well, let me think about that for a second. So, Leo, are there any specific areas in your life where this prediction about shadows of pride might be playing out?
Well, to be honest, there's this project I'm leading at work, and I've been feeling a bit, well, maybe a little too confident.
Yeah.
You know, I've got some big ideas, and I'm excited to see them come to fruition.
Right.
But I haven't been as open to feedback as I could be.
That's really interesting. It sounds like this prediction might be hitting close to home for you.
Yeah, maybe. It's making me think that I need to dial back the ego a bit and make sure I'm creating space for collaboration and different perspectives.
I think that's a great insight. Remember, Leo, your strength lies in your ability to inspire and motivate others.
Right.
But true leadership involves listening and valuing the contributions of everyone on the team.
Yeah, it's a good reminder. I can see how pushing my ideas too hard could actually backfire and create resentment, even if I have the best intentions.
Exactly. And this prediction isn't meant to make you feel bad about your ambition or your desire to succeed.
Right.
It's more about nudging you towards a more balanced approach.
Okay. I'm definitely taking that to heart. Now, what about that dramatic turn in love?
Oh, yeah.
I've been in a pretty stable relationship for a while now, so I'm not sure what to make of that part.
Well, remember, dramatic doesn't necessarily mean a major upheaval.
Okay.
It could be a subtle shift in the dynamics of your relationship, a renewed sense of passion,
Yeah.
or even a decision to deepen your commitment in a significant way.
That's an interesting way to look at it. I've actually been feeling a bit restless lately. Like maybe I'm craving more depth and intimacy in the relationship.
Perhaps this prediction is encouraging you to explore those feelings,
Yeah.
to have an honest conversation with your partner about your needs and desires.
You know, I think you're right. It's like this Nostradamus-inspired prediction is giving me permission to shake things up a bit in a positive way.
Exactly. It's about embracing change.
Right.
And trusting that even if things get a little messy or uncomfortable, it's ultimately leading you towards a more fulfilling experience.
All right, so that's a good dose of Nostradamus wisdom for you, Leo and listener, even if you're not a Leo. I bet you can relate to some of those themes.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever let your ego get the best of you?
Definitely.
Or felt that pull towards change, even if it's a little scary?
These universal experiences connect us all, regardless of our zodiac sign.
Now, I know you're eager to hear about your own sign, listener. We'll get to those predictions soon.
Okay.
But first, I'd love to explore some other interesting insights that have emerged from this modern take on Nostradamus.
Let's do it. What caught your eye?
Well, the prediction for Taurus really stood out to me.
Oh, yeah.
It reads, "The bull grazes in fields of plenty, yet storms gather on the horizon. Roots hold firm, but flexibility saves the harvest."
Ah, yes, the grounded and stable Taurus. This prediction speaks to their love of comfort and security.
Right.
But it also suggests that they might face some unexpected challenges this year.
I'm sensing a theme here. It seems like change and adaptability are key for many signs this year.
That's a great observation.
Yeah.
Even though each sign has its own unique set of strengths and challenges.
Yeah, right.
There's a common thread running through these predictions. The need to embrace change, to stay flexible in the face of uncertainty.
And for Taurus, a sign that thrives on routine and predictability, that might be especially challenging.
Absolutely. But the prediction also highlights Taurus's resilience.
Okay.
Their roots hold firm, meaning they have a strong foundation to weather any storms that come their way, but they'll need to be willing to bend, to adjust their plans
Right.
in order to save the harvest.
It's like a reminder that even when things feel stable,
Yes.
life can throw you a curveball.
Oh, yeah.
And it's how you respond to those challenges that truly defines you.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And I think that's an empowering message.
Yeah.
It's not about avoiding challenges altogether,
Right.
but rather about cultivating the inner strength to navigate them with grace and resilience.
Okay, so we've got Leo facing their shadow side,
Yeah.
Taurus weathering the storm.
Right.
Any other signs jumping out at you?
The prediction for Pisces is particularly intriguing.
Oh, really?
It reads, "The fish swims in a sea of dreams, its heart guided by whispers from the deep. The answers sought lie within its own reflection."
Ooh, that sounds so mystical and dreamy. Very fitting for Pisces.
Yeah.
What do you think it means for them?
This prediction emphasizes the importance of intuition and inner wisdom for Pisces.
Okay.
They're being called to trust their gut feelings, their dreams,
Yeah.
those subtle whispers of guidance that come from within.
So it's not a year for logic and practicality for Pisces.
Right.
It's about diving deep into their emotions and trusting their creative flow.
Exactly. This year, Pisces might find that the answers they seek aren't out there in the external world,
Right.
but rather within themselves. It's a year for introspection,
Okay.
for exploring their subconscious,
Uh-huh.
for connecting with their spiritual side.
It sounds like a journey of self-discovery, but maybe a little daunting for a sign that can sometimes get lost in their own dream world.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
But the prediction also suggests that there's a deep well of wisdom within Pisces,
Yeah.
waiting to be tapped into. It's about learning to discern those whispers from the deep
Right.
and trust that they're leading them in the right direction.
I love that imagery. It's like a reminder that we all have an inner compass,
Yeah.
a source of guidance that we can access.
Right.
If we quiet our minds and listen.
And for Pisces, a sign that's naturally intuitive and connected to the emotional realm,
Yeah.
that inner compass might be especially strong.
This is fascinating stuff. So we've got Leo facing their ego,
Right.
Taurus embracing flexibility, and Pisces diving into their inner world.
Yeah.
It's making me even more curious about what's in store for the other signs.
Well, we've only just scratched the surface. There are still more Nostradamus-inspired predictions to explore,
Right.
each offering its own unique insights and challenges.
All right, listener, are you ready to dive into the predictions for your sign? Stay tuned for part 3 of our deep dive, where we'll uncover the cryptic wisdom awaiting the remaining zodiac signs.
Welcome back. We're ready to continue our deep dive into
Yes.
these fascinating Nostradamus-inspired zodiac predictions.
I'm ready.
So far, we've seen Leo grappling with their pride,
Right.
Taurus learning the power of flexibility, and
Yeah.
Pisces exploring those depths of their intuition.
Right, right.
So what other cryptic wisdom awaits us?
Well, let's turn our attention to Aries,
Okay.
the fiery trailblazer of the zodiac.
All right. Yeah.
Their prediction reads, "From the forge of Mars, the ram emerges its horns alight with courage. Yet beware the flames of impatience, for they may burn the path before it."
Okay, that sounds very Aries.
Right.
Bold, courageous, maybe a little impulsive.
Yeah.
What do you make of that warning about impatience?
It's a reminder that Aries' greatest strength, their boundless energy and drive,
Right.
can also be their downfall.
They might be tempted to charge ahead without thinking things through,
Yeah.
which could lead to setbacks or burn bridges.
So it's about channeling that fiery energy strategically, right?
Exactly.
Like, instead of just running headfirst into a situation,
Right.
take a moment to assess the terrain and plan your attack.
Exactly. It's not about extinguishing their fire,
Right.
but rather harnessing it in a way that leads to sustainable success.
Okay, Aries, does this resonate with you?
Hmm.
Are there any areas in your life where you might be feeling that pull towards impatience?
Yeah, think about that.
Perhaps a project you're eager to launch? A relationship you want to move faster in?
It's a good reminder for all of us,
Yeah.
really. We all have moments where we get caught up in the excitement of the moment and forget to think about the long-term consequences.
All right, let's shift gears to a sign known for their love of freedom and adventure, Sagittarius.
Okay, Sagittarius.
Their prediction says, "The archer sets its sights on distant stars, the journey long but rewarding. Faith in the unseen leads to uncharted realms."
Ooh, I like that one.
Right.
This prediction speaks to Sagittarius's adventurous spirit, their desire to explore new horizons and expand their worldview.
It's like they have this innate belief that something amazing is waiting for them, just beyond the horizon.
Exactly. But it also highlights the importance of patience and faith.
Okay.
The journey long, but rewarding,
Right.
suggests that Sagittarius might face some challenges or setbacks along the way.
So it's not just about setting a goal and charging towards it.
Yeah.
It's about trusting the process even when things get tough.
Right. The faith in the unseen part of the prediction
Ah.
suggests that Sagittarius might have to take some leaps of faith this year to trust their intuition and keep moving forward even when they can't see the entire path ahead.
Okay, Sagittarius, I want you to think about this. What are those distant stars you're aiming for?
Yeah.
And what kind of journey do you need to embark on to reach them?
Remember, the journey is just as important as the destination.
Right.
It's where you learn, grow, and discover new facets of yourself.
All right, 2 more signs left to go.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's dive into the prediction for Virgo. It reads, "The maiden gathers grains of wisdom, her hands steady amidst the chaos of the harvest. Perfection is found in imperfection."
Interesting.
What do you think?
This prediction speaks to Virgo's meticulous nature,
Mm-hmm.
their ability to find order amidst chaos.
Right.
They're often the ones who can calmly and efficiently handle a situation when everyone else is losing their heads.
It's like they have this innate talent for sorting through the mess and finding the valuable nuggets of wisdom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But there's also a deeper message here about letting go of perfectionism.
Oh, okay.
The perfection is found in imperfection. Part of the prediction is
Yeah.
a reminder that Virgo doesn't need to have everything perfectly planned and controlled to succeed.
It's about embracing the beauty of imperfection, right?
Right.
Recognizing that sometimes the flaws and imperfections are what make something truly special.
And for Virgo, a sign that can be very self-critical. This might be a challenging lesson to embrace.
Definitely, but it's a valuable one.
Right.
It's about learning to be kinder to themselves,
Yeah.
to let go of the need for absolute control, and to find joy in the process,
Right.
even when things don't go exactly according to plan.
Okay, Virgo. How does this message resonate with you?
Yeah, are there any areas in your life where you might be holding yourself to unrealistic standards of perfection?
And remember, embracing imperfection doesn't mean settling for mediocrity.
Right.
It's about finding that sweet spot between striving for excellence and accepting that you're human.
All right, last but not least,
Let's wrap it up.
let's wrap up with Aquarius, the visionary innovator of the Zodiac.
Okay.
Their prediction reads, "The water bearer pours wisdom into a parched world, its vision unbound by tradition. Innovation blooms in the soil of rebellion."
Very Aquarian,
Right.
independent, forward thinking. A bit rebellious.
Yeah. What do you think it means for them?
This prediction highlights Aquarius's unique ability to see beyond the status quo, to challenge conventional thinking,
Right.
and come up with innovative solutions to problems.
It's like they have this innate sense that things can be done differently better.
Yeah.
And they're not afraid to shake things up to make that happen.
Exactly. But the rebellion part of the prediction
Right.
suggests that their ideas might not always be welcomed with open arms. They might face resistance from those who are more comfortable with tradition and the way things have always been done.
So it's a year for Aquarius to stand strong in their convictions,
Yeah.
even when they face opposition.
Right. They might need to be a bit more assertive this year
Uh-huh.
to fight for their ideas and not be afraid to ruffle some feathers.
Okay, Aquarius, here's a question for you. What innovative ideas are brewing within you? What change do you want to see in the world?
Yeah.
And how are you going to make it happen?
This has been such a fascinating exploration of Nostradamus-inspired predictions.
Yeah, it really has.
It's amazing how these ancient words can still offer so much insight and guidance for our modern lives.
I agree. It's a reminder that even though we live in a very different world than Nostradamus did,
Right.
the human experience is still full of the same joys, challenges, and mysteries.
And whether you believe in the predictive power of astrology or not,
Yeah,
I think these predictions can be a valuable tool for self-reflection and personal growth.
absolutely. They offer a chance to explore different facets of ourselves, to consider new possibilities,
Right.
and to approach life with a sense of curiosity and wonder.
And for those of you who are eager to dive deeper into your own sign's prediction,
Yeah.
you can find the full list in the show notes.
And remember, these predictions are just a starting point.
Right.
You are the ultimate author of your own destiny, so use these insights as inspiration, trust your intuition, and create the life you want to live.
That's right.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the fascinating world of Nostradamus and your zodiac sign.